This podcast video is brought to you by Itopia Life Herb House, where cannabis and culture combine for a one-of-a-kind experience. Visit them at 10A West Kings House Road, just across from the Canadian Embassy. Also, follow them on IG at Itopia Life or visit their webpage at itopialife.com for the latest info on strains and merch. This pod is also brought to you by
Lulu's Holistics. Follow them on Instagram at Lulu's Holistic. You can check them out at www.lulusholistics.com. And guys, you can use our code TheFix to get 10% off your next purchase.
You can also use our code TheFixJA to get a discount off your next purchase of Curly Lux's new book, Planet Earth, the greatest book ever written. Just use the link in the description of every video that we post on YouTube and use that promo code and get yourself that fine piece of literature.
Of course, big up Lothian's Boutique. Follow them on Instagram at Lothian's Boutique, and you can check them out at 23 West Tradeway in Portmore. And you can use my code Ariane10 to get 10% off your next bundle purchase.
I said big up Shark Barbers and located at 9 Bronstroff Square for the sharpest of cuts. Shing, go hit up Shark Barbers. Go follow the boy Steve right there on Instagram. And also, how could we forget our Patreons? Big up all our Patreons, but especially DB and Tamo Good. And also have to plug the merch page, people. Get the black tee with the white logo, the blue tee with the faded logo, the Fix mask and the Fix mug, and the Fix Things merch all up on the site at teespring.com/stores/ the Fix JA.
I go in a circle, and in a circle say to me, say, singer, you know, tell you no lie still. I come from Jacob Miller and Peter touch them. And them burning spear them and them and them. Me no hear no artist with your vocal where you have, you know. So you see fight where you sit down and say them a fight, and let me tell you what I want you do. Just take some time off, find one nice wife. And me I say, me if you married. You never see a man married to one of my sister nor one of my mother. And I say, no sir. And you know, say, honestly speaking, brother, me not even have to think about it still. But me I say, me I go married in America since he said that to get my papers. You understand? Because me did have a girl. As my boss me meet this girl and I just me involved with it. You understand? And get her, bring her come America. And same time I bring her come America, me did have 19 show and I bring same Flex here with me. Flex make she stay I'm sister. And as we reach at Cleveland hour, same time Flex sister call him and say, Khago girl run with God do man, you know.
Wow.
And
wow.
She just used me to get to America. And she wait till 4 years because then time my career start get shaky, you see me? And as I bring her, and at the same night I meet my wife.
Ain't God good?
The same night when me I say, hey girl, me I tell her all like that, and me a man if me not talk it true. The same night me I say, you I go wear a black frock. Because you don't know what you just do. So you have to feel it. And Flex I said, no man, and the same night you walk out of the hotel and go at the show, go and good feel nice with a heavy heart. I see him like me meet my wife. Me see my wife, we do a group of people there, so I just tell Flex, I see my wife there. And me, like Flex can crack the code. And me tell the promoter for the show, say, see my wife there, then time she have dance with her man, you know.
As I was about to say.
How did you get to this point?
I'm listening.
So, based on the dance, what she give you? And that make you say, oh, my wife, that?
No. I don't really know real dance, you know, them just there as a team of people and, and a vibe, but my can sister, she there with too close. I will just say, Flex and my wife that. And tell the promoter, say, yo, go tell my wife, say, me want. And I see my wife.
So like him did link you that same night?
It's a long story, but
next time.
Just know it is not just the way that he said, okay?
Mr. Francine, I watch him more than 10
Yes, men love to wear their egos on their shoulders. Yes. So we just want to say that it's his version. Trust me, it is far from the real truth, but I want to let him stay with that part.
We're going to get back to the case, Eric, but we like over there. So, from your side of things now, how did that go in you meeting Khago and
actually, I'm going to be transparent. I know about this song now, Philip, my friend. I don't know Khago. At that time, I was studying for my master's, and one of my girlfriends, she was like, my friend, I'm going to show. We live in Maryland, mind you. Hawaii is like 6 hours driving away. And she was like, you just come? I was like, no. And she was like, you're booking if you come out to the house, da, da, da. I was like, no, me just like, no. She was like, just bring a computer.
Bring your computer.
Bring the computer. The computer, all you say with you, just bring the computer. And then I was like, okay. And then she kind of, like, all the shut up about it. All right, Friday, all right, we're going to do it. And we drove up another night, Friday night. And of course, Saturday, I was like, let me do this paper before me, get to the show. And all right, them said time to get ready now for the show, and everything. Got ready and everything, sat, and time to go. And what time to go now? They were like, oh, we have to wait on the artist. And we say, wait on the artist? For what? Like, me really come to enjoy myself now to, let down my ear, no.
Done your paper.
Everything done, we're really ready for party. Yeah. I'm partying a while, right? And they were like, no, we have to wait till the artist is in the same hotel. I was like, all right then. Sit in the lobby and waiting. The guy was like, give him a few more minutes. Then I saw this person, and I get going to say flex now with this light walking. I don't know who them is, but of course, no, the guy was like, oh, no, come on. I was like, when did you go sleep on the artist? I was like, see him just pass. I was like, him? so it was like the facade of an artist walking with a big entourage of people and different things. So what I was expecting to come with them to the artists in the hotel, because now they're supposed to be, the artists and them people, and like how we see Jamaican artist personas in America. So them always have them people. Then just this guy, in my opinion, walk past with somebody, did not know who he is. And as a matter of fact, I didn't even know he was perfect. I didn't know what show was going. I was just going to go to a show because I am trying to convinced to get out of the house then. Yeah. So, fast forward. At the parties, as I said, the show was good and everything like that.
He performed, you saw his performance.
Saw his performance.
Which year was this, by the way?
Huh?
Which year was this?
2014.
Okay.
Yes. And saw his performance. I was like, good artist. Really don't know him music or anything, except, of course, about no Nasa Low, right? Yeah. And, him doing things. Like, the show was good. Everybody had a good time. After the show, this guy came and he was like, the artist want to talk to you. I was like, artist what? And I was like, no. And my friend husband, can I give him the number? I was like, for what? Like, what me and I going to talk about? And of course, I was like, okay, come take a picture with him. I was like, I'm not a groupie. Like, this is not going to happen. Like, but I'm going to say, after week pass or so, got this message. This is Khago. I was like, okay, I'm going to call you back. Didn't call him back. Then was like, oh, guess he never come. I can never call him back. We started talking on the phone talking on the phone and everything. And all of a sudden one day, following me a thing, came to Maryland, and the guy who was part of the promotion of the other thing, bring him to my job. And I was like, okay, a little persistence, right?
Wait,
so
forward to your place of work.
Huh?
Yes, it's
work.
Okay.
Yes, where I worked. Yes.
Oh, Z.
Yes.
So persistent.
So instead of kind of persistence and everything. But I was going to say, just like every other relationship, we are getting to know him, getting to know me in a total different world.
Because Khago, the persona versus him is even watching his interview last week, you see that it's just two completely different people. In a sense, it's just vast. So getting to know the real Khago.
So people say like, I don't even fit them together. I'm always like, trust me, Khago at home is not Khago on the stage jumping and do whatever. Not Khago at home is Ricardo, Gayle, Daddy, Sky, everything in one, right? And, as I said, like, our personalities, of course, were far apart. Me getting to know him getting to know me compromising some, him compromising some, a lot. But, yes, but at the same time, after fast forward, we, knew about each other, family, different things. And, as I said, over the years, things happen here and there. People have so many things to say, negatively and otherwise. But who cares? Bottom line, when I got each other, nothing else matters, right? So, when everything, I said blow up and everything, when all said and done at night, I mean him still put it on the pillar, right?
Yeah.
And men still talk, men still hold hands and pray together. Men still provide for the children and make it work.
Yeah.
Right? So that's bottom line. You see, after just in conversation, I found that he's a visionary. Him look ahead of him present, right? And him always kind of putting things and give me, for me, I'm learned, right? Give me like let me go look on that, So him have interesting conversations, even if it's a story. Me, he said, I wonder where get that from, and stuff like that. But at the same time, him, as I said, even like my girlfriend, then was like, come was like, but they not act the same way like in the past. It's like everybody have him as different person.
I'm gonna ask you as well, what was your first impression of it? Like when you first time, what you thought?
No,
But
I didn't even know who he was.
Yeah.
No, but
And in
in
the
terms of
event,
his own
ask him,
look,
him.
No, Khago look like.
No, he wasn't. He didn't appear to be a reggae artist.
Oh, okay.
Or artist.
Did it
quote,
seem like
unquote.
somebody that you would be with?
I'm looking like a rapper that.
No.
Did it look like somebody who you would be with?
At that time?
Yeah.
No, because as I said, that wasn't. It wasn't my intention to come on to come find anybody at that particular time either. It was. It was not. No, flex.
Flex, you know
No,
something
no,
about
no,
Shasta?
No.
She did say, him look nice. She said,
No.
yo, Flex,
No,
talk.
talk up. No, seriously. It was.
I
I did not even know.
all this goodness right here.
But
Let me tell you something. I am too
Talk to
beautiful
them,
for
Khago.
Francine to resist me.
beautiful.
I am beautiful.
Yo,
No,
let me tell you this, though.
No.
We
Don't
might not
fuck
have you,
this up.
we might not have you as mad, no, but this even fuck this up.
Khago,
And
me
them
that
can
eat,
never have you as mad.
Me that
If
eat.
you fuck this up, Khago,
You're crazy,
I'm
boy.
good woman, you have no.
Excellent.
She can't tell how much
Actual
time I
woman.
say. Say if me a star, but I want that woman who don't know me, or just like me for me, that don't like me for the star life and for all that, and clearly have that.
Yeah,
test.
because if the girl never left you, wouldn't get Francine, and
I
if that was it,
that
that
girl
were
left me
shit.
Francine Flex.
And I've heard the story a few times,
Yeah.
and it begs me to say, what if it's true? But at the same time, in hindsight, whether it goes so or
Like I said, maybe I'm
it goes
still
so,
there without the time, man.
yes, I go so not,
Ask Flex. I see him like,
Francine walked to Chicago though.
huh?
Francine did well on Chicago.
Francine is well walking. Yo, Flex, say it, yo. Yo, Flex, say it on the talker phone.
I knew
Yo, Flex, say it on the talker phone to the people and get here.
Flex, don't think yourself.
Wait a second, while I go Flex.
Think yourself.
Francine did well on Chicago.
How?
Give me the evidence now. You know, see, I saw some of them women that say them go on like say, I don't want to think no fault to my first, but you know, I saw enough of them go on for real. Hey.
yes.
Me know Flex.
Have a third part. No, have a third part. You want
That's
the on Khago side, your side, or the truth.
No.
Artists now.
Yeah.
Yes.
Because at the sound check, make sure everything okay with the venue.
Mm.
And upon going by the elevator,
Just as people
I'm
get.
walking up. I said, what you want? So she said, do you know where Khago is?
Francine, sit down and confront your truth. Francine, have a seat
She was saying
and
where
confront your truth.
the Khago concert. She wanted to go to the Khago
No.
concert.
She want the youth.
She was
She
going
want to
to
have the Khago youth.
You know what? Me know that.
Like a couple hours before the show.
Yes.
I
Oh my
see.
Yes.
Yo,
She was doing
the
her
truth
work.
shall set you free.
Work. Me left on Francine's side. She was working. Working.
Rest is
But it's
history.
beautiful
History,
history.
Listen, me
No,
didn't
no one tell us say, me there in New York,
Eh.
and she drive from Maryland come a New York.
Flex.
Wait, Maryland. How far is that?
Like
Around
3-4
5
hours away. So
Get a ticket.
imagine.
To drive.
And
That's
get a
love.
ticket.
Imagine.
$300
Oh my God.
ticket.
Don't
Can't
let so
concentrate.
wicked.
Yo, Francine.
Listen,
Francine, I'm more than the reasoning that you know. I'm more than I'm reasoning that you know.
You know, so me just sit
That
down
is
so
the
me and
reason
say,
Me
why.
see it, you know, me
Me
see
make-
it,
me
man.
make-
You just a bill and I say, me go and talk.
she go on. You notice,
Me
because
say-
me a be a husband, you know, so me a say,
And you know that's a lie.
yeah, make my wife get tired,
You
you
know
know.
that is a lie.
You understand?
Yeah.
Me not make
Every
she drop
time
out,
you
you
know
know.
flex, don't stick me, you know. Don't stick me at this, man. Don't make me look like some man a rock star.
This is
Every
hilarious.
time, trust me, if you forget the
God.
story, you're not gonna forget the story from me.
Yo,
Again, because
Francine.
the two of them, don't make me look back for now.
Francine, I must
I'm a
love.
rock star.
You see the fuck I'm involved in and the bag of things
Yeah.
about the music business. I must love. Yo,
Genuine love.
Khago, if it
I tie Francine a turkey neck. So I cook the first turkey neck with Francine, that's it. I carry the first turkey neck go give Francine.
That was it. That was it. Francine, that's how we full of for belly, you know. That's how we full of for belly.
Tie Francine.
Sorry, forgot about
But
it. Clear, man.
it is a good thing because this
I'm a baby, man.
Honestly, I mean, as I said, the rest is history, but at the same time, sometimes you just never know what life, path, travels. I wasn't even supposed to be there, right?
Yeah.
And I ended up being there and all them different things. But at the same time, it could have just been that particular time and then there'd be no other time. And, you know,
I get why you're a Christian now, because you just feel like it was just all ordained by God. Just from everything that he was saying, this relationship was meant to be. And to see you again don the cape and come team rescue, it's just incredible to
see
read
you and your
see.
strength in those moments, in the clutch.
Yeah.
Yeah, when
Man
you
can
love
only
somebody, man.
wish for them type
Yeah.
of
When
money.
I love somebody like me, see Francine go down on your knee and pray, me I say, boy, me I pray too.
yes.
Francine want to go to church, me I go to
They
church
say
too.
if you pray for your
Francine,
king,
pulling
pray,
back your
pray.
mic. You push it when you're there.
sorry.
Try attack flex. I tell you the truth.
No,
You see?
you know how they say you have to speak in tongues and pray about it, not just wish for it.
Yeah.
You have to pray about it and genuinely mean that exactly what you're asking.
Yeah.
is
and
what
have the right.
Yes.
And clearly you had the truth and the right things on your side.
yes.
So,
Y'all wine and back it up, me and your new man. Me jump fit the long fry yourself it show John. What's in your belly like a pack of fire rocket? You say me I take too long, but hey, y'all them turn up my turn.
Baby girl, give me some crazy love. Yeah, 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 yeah. She give me some crazy love. Yeah, 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 yeah. That girl, give me some crazy love.
No give a fuck where you a pretend for. She say me cool on no December. She no see me temper.